Welcome back to Drone News UK, your weekly roundup of the latest consumer and global drone stories. This week's top stories: Antigravity debuts the world's first 8K 360 drone at IFA 2025. Skydio introduces new public safety drones, the R10 and F10. The EU plans a drone wall along the eastern border. NATO launches Operation Eastern Sentry to deter Russian incursions. And major changes are coming to UK drone laws in 2026. Big news out of Berlin this week. Antigravity unveiled the A1 drone at IFA 2025, claiming the title of the world's first 8K 360 drone. The drone comes with the anti-gravity vision goggles and grip controller, giving users an immersive FPV experience right out the box. Early hands-on reviews at the show were glowing, with over a dozen Best of IFA awards recognising the potential for creators who want immersive cinematic content. It's only early days, but if Antigravity can deliver on production and scale, this could be a genuine game changer for aerial video. Skydio also made headlines again this week with the launch of two new drones, the R10 and F10. The R10 is an indoor-focused drone designed for public safety operations in tight spaces, featuring built-in lighting, two-way audio and protective guards. The F10, on the other hand, is a fixed-wing model designed for long-range surveillance, with flight speeds at over 80 miles per hour and flight times exceeding 90 minutes. Both are being rolled into Skydio's Drone as First Responder program, further cementing Skydio as a key player not only in consumer drones, but also emergency and law enforcement applications. Now, the European Defence Commissioner announced plans this week for a so-called drone wall along the EU's eastern border. The project will use sensors, jammers and counter-UAS systems to protect the Eastern European nations and Ukraine from Russian drone incursions. Talks with ministers are already underway with proposals for joint investment and deployment across multiple countries. It's another example of how drones and counter-drone systems are shaping European security in 2025. Following repeated Russian drone incursions, NATO has officially launched Operation Eastern Sentry. The UK is contributing with RAF Typhoon jets deployed to Poland, tasked with patrolling airspace and intercepting drones that cross into NATO territory. This marks a significant escalation in NATO's readiness and highlights just how central drones have become in modern conflict. And finally, for UK pilots, big changes are on the horizon. From January 1st, 2026, drones sold in the UK Open category will need to meet new UK-specific product standards. These standards include new UK class markings, including UK 0 and UK 1, replacing EU C class labels, mandatory remote ID broadcasting, and built-in geo-awareness so drones automatically detect restricted airspace. It's a major regulatory shift that will affect both hobbyists and professionals, so if you're planning future drone purchases, keep these deadlines in mind. Now it's on to this week's flight safety update. The UAS-only restricted zone over Oakhangar remains active, covering a 2 nautical mile radius. Pilots can only fly in this restricted area with specific authorization. And there's a new flight restriction in Newtown in Wales. Active from Saturday the 20th of September, a temporary flight restriction will be in effect from 9 AM to 6 PM. Below 2,000 feet above surface, no drone flights will be permitted without explicit approval. So always check Drone Safety Map or CAA portal before every flight, and remember that even sub 250 gram drones are subject to these rules. And now on to photo of the week. This week's photo comes from Dan Spence again at Daniel J. Spence. They captured this sick shot off the coast of Dorset. If you want to be featured next week, email your best drone shot to josh@dronesales.co.uk with your name and location for a chance to be featured in next week's episode. And that wraps it up for episode 4 of Drone News UK. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, drop a comment and subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's update. And don't forget to send in your drone photos for a chance to be featured next week. From all of us here at Drone Sales UK, thanks for watching and fly safe.